Yo, yo, what's up, people? Hope you're having a good day, a good night, whatever time it is where you are. I just hope you're having a good one. So, man, look at this, look at this. Excuse me, we got the big boy himself. Darkseid is in the building, and I wanted to quickly show you guys how tall he is compared to like everybody else. And by everybody else, I mean your Mezco scale and your Marvel Legends basic, 6-inch scale. These two guys are pretty much on par, and they go to like his belt line, and then there's Darkseid. So if you're wondering how tall Darkseid actually is, go get you a Marvel Legend, and then add about that much to it. That's how tall Darkseid is. Okay, wanted to make sure you guys got a quick look at that. And now we're gonna change camera angles, get all up close and personal, and do things my way. All right. Okay, so like we have already established, Darkseid is a big boy. He is huge, huge. Um, I know you're probably wondering, why does my Darkseid look like this? Like his skin tone. So just like many other people, I went on ahead and added some black dry brushing to his skin because his skin was like this pale gray color. Let me see. Actually, yeah, I got some right there because I was lazy. So his skin was like this bright, not bright, but like pale gray color all the way around. And there was just like a lot of details. Like you can see them little details in there, like the cracks in his skin, the texture. You just couldn't see that. So if you take some dry brushing, it makes those details pop even more than what they already do. Look at his face too. So with his face, with his head, what I did was I did the exact same black dry brushing that I did for his skin on his arms and stuff like that. And then for his eyes, I put more black around his eyes. Black both of my eyes in and even more to give it that, give it that extra punch. And I also put a little dab of white in his eyeballs. Even though his eyes aren't exactly white, they're like that glowing orangish kind of color because of the omega beams. But that's what I did. So let's talk about Darkseid, man. Let's look at him. You look at mine, man. He's a little jacked up a little bit. This, I think this part moves right here. The chin strap moves to everybody, but my head is an awkward shape. Like it's not exactly like oval. I don't know if everybody's head is like that, but that's how my head is. So down that much, up not too much, but really he's gonna be looking down at everybody anyway, so it really doesn't matter. Left, right. So we got some pretty decent neck articulation. I wanted to point out something with mine. So out the box, as soon as I moved his arm, now watch this. See that? His arm popped off immediately. Now somebody told me online that there was like a thing. I don't know what it was, like a piece of plastic that's supposed to be in there to cause more friction. Maybe that's missing for me. They told me it was going to be up in the shoulder, so maybe that's missing for me. But I don't have it. So I'm gonna have to throw some super glue in there or something like that, some gorilla glue to get more friction. But as soon as I opened this up, the arm just literally just fell right out. It just popped right on off. And there's nothing I could do about it. So I still gotta fix that. I'm gonna do some gorilla glue here so you can see the bicep swivel right there. Check it out, very at the top, very, very top. It's good. It's not bad at all. Check that out. Shoulders go up about that much. Boom, down like that. Up all the way around actually, so this shoulder armor does not get in the way. And there is a tiny bit of butterfly movement, so you can go front and back just a little bit. You can see that at that angle better. Okay, the arms are double jointed, but of course Darkseid is swollen and everything, man. He's been lifting people, lifting planets, lifting up everything, man, lifting DC heroes and villains. So he's a little swole right there. Check out his hands. So we did not get alternate hands in the box, but we did get like a we're gonna call it a staff or I don't know, his special weapon. We call it a staff or something like that, man. Javelin. He did come with his Darkseid javelin. So check out the nice details all in his armor right there. I threw a little black on here too, then I wiped it off, and what that did was it got rid of the shine. So my armor doesn't shine anymore. Now what I'm going to do probably is go back over all of this armor with some dry maybe some silver to make it look like metal, because right now it doesn't really look like metal. But if I go over with some dry silver, it'll look like metal. All right, check out his triceps there. All that detail is shown now, is visible because I dry brushed it. Okay, now I did see online where somebody was able to take this armor off, and they had an armor version and an unarmored version, and I think it just snaps apart right there or right here. I'm not going to do it. because I don't like fidangling with. Look at that. See what I mean? Here, it's staying off for the rest of the video. I don't like fidangling with things that are that small and that complex. You know, I'm not really a customizer. I'll throw some black wash on there, but that's about it. So hips are looking like this much, left and right about that much, right? So that's all the motion you're going to get out of Darkseid. He's going to look down about like that much, and then plus his head motion, so he can look down at Superman or Batman or whoever butt he's kicking, or whoever's kicking his butt. All right, it's bothering me. He looks like he's injured or something. So I'll put that on there, but I guarantee you it's going to fall off again. The arms actually, let's see, they move like up and down a little bit, or maybe they're not supposed to. I don't know. I thought the arms were moving like up and down, but now that I'm doing it, it kind of is, but kind of is not. And that might not be on purpose. It just might be it might just be like the design. So check out his skirt. Same armor as the top. It's all like chain linked in. Check out his bum. Looks like that. Same color blue. And this is like on a little swivel thing, but you might not want to move that too much because it'll probably like break off if you move it too much. But it is soft plastic. Soft plastic again. Soft plastic again. Armor right there is like glued onto his upper thigh. So as far as his thigh movement, let's go up. So you're not going to get much because of this skirt right here. So you're not going to get much thigh up motion, thigh back motion, not really, but you're going to, I mean, it's Darkseid though, right? So how much dynamic posing are you going to do with Darkseid, right? Probably not too much. If you're going to do splits, you can see the engineering right there. See what's going on in articulation on the inside. See what the dry brushing does. Look at that. See, it brought out all those details in the skin you couldn't see before. So splits are looking like that. If you want Darkseid to do some ballet or something like that, you can. All right, so let's check out the double jointed with the knees. Look at that. It goes only that much right there, but you can see the ratchet joint on the inside, and you can actually feel it too. So that's cool. I like that because it's stiff and it stays in place. And you can see the boot on the top of the boot right here is already rotating, and there is some rotation right here. You see it right there. It's like a shin cut or an upper knee cut, whatever you want to call it. And when you move that, his kneecap also moves. So be careful. You don't want to snap anything. So you got three things going on here. You got two things going on. You got a cut right here. You got the kneecap moving, and you got the little top of the boot. So watch out for that. Here at the bottom of the boots. Okay. So they're going in about that much, out about that much. Now, when I first got mine, and I've heard other stories online on Facebook groups and things like that, a lot of these joints on Darkseid are going to be fused together or stuck, either because, you know, hot weather or pain, or I don't know, whatever the reason is. A lot of his joints are stuck, so people are hitting this guy with the hot water treatment or the air blower, the heat gun or hair dryer treatment. And what that does is that kind of melts the plastic, not melts it, it makes the plastic soft and malleable, and then you can like literally just like snap it apart wherever it's like stuck at and get the move in it, and once it cools off, it'll be unstuck again. So I had that issue with both his ankles. His ankles would not go in like that when I first got mine, so I dipped his ankles in hot water for a little while, then I pulled them out, and I slowly just started to like apply a little pressure, and finally it broke loose, and I was able to get that rotation that I'm supposed to have. So his ankles go all the way, look at that, I told you, see? So his ankles go all the way down like that. So he can tiptoe up on the Justice League people, like he can get his tippy toe on, you know, creep up behind Batman and sneak him and get him with that sucker punch. You know what I'm saying? So check out the toe bend, looks like that. All right, my man's got the big old feet, and back motion looks like, I'll show you that back motion. All right, forward motion is what I meant to show you. Looks like that. Okay, back of the boot, if you're wondering, the calves look like that because I didn't show you guys that yet. So that's what that looks like. Okay, so overall, Darkseid is a pretty solid figure. Besides my issue with the arm here, I don't like that, you know. But like I said, I can fix that. So I'm gonna put this down real quick, and I'm gonna show you guys the one single accessory that he came with. So here it is. This is the weapon or the accessory that he came with. I'm going to call this his javelin, his staff. I don't know the official name of it, but he came with it. I know somebody's going to I want somebody to let me know in the comment section. What exactly is this? He's got 4 blades on this thing, man. I know in the movie like hits the ground and like like right here, then boom, then the ground like lights up and stuff like that. So it is flexible plastic, but look at all the detail on that too. And this weapon actually got some black washing on it, some dry brushing, so you can see all the details there. And he's actually just gonna hold this thing in his right arm, or right hand. You can't hold anything in your arm unless it's like under your arm. Then I just like to roll that thing like that. Plaque how. And look at that. He's good to go. See that? Fits perfectly, right? You know what's funny about this weapon though? Like, check this thing out. This weapon is actually taller than like a figure. So look at that. Look how much of a difference that is. This weapon is taller than a Marvel Legend, or longer, or whatever you want to call it. So that's dope. I like that. Anyway, though, man, thanks for stopping by the channel. I am done with this video here. This has been the Mcfarlane Darkseid, man. Armor Target exclusive. Okay, see you.